What on earth happened to New York's subway system? The New York City subway system, managed by the Metropolitan Transportation Authority or MTA, is an iconic part of the city's infrastructure. Yet in recent years, it has been under scrutiny for various reasons, from chronic delays to inadequate maintenance. Amidst fare increases, overcapacity, frequent breakdowns, mechanical glitches, signal malfunctions, shabby train cars and worn-out tracks, the MTA is contending with millions of frustrated commuters in a repair project that may span decades, costing billions of dollars. But why is the NYC subway in such disarray? And can anything be done about it? Stay tuned, hit the like button, subscribe, and prepare to be intrigued as we unravel this story. The New York City subway commenced operations in 1904, initially run by private firms under government oversight, and it's one of the oldest public transit systems globally. The inaugural route from City Hall, managed by the Interborough Rapid Transit Company, charged a mere 5 cents per ride. This line played a pivotal role in the transformation of Times Square and ignited a housing boom. The Brooklyn and Manhattan Transit Corporation, the original private owners, established what we now know as the lettered lines or the B division, while the Interborough Rapid Transit Company operated the numbered lines or the A division. By 1940, New York had 3 competing subway systems, which were subsequently combined to create one of the world's largest transit networks with nearly 1,200 miles of tracks. Throughout the early 20th century, until just prior to World War II, subway development was a primary focus as it appeared to be the key to decongesting the densely populated city. However, support for mass transit dwindled in the 50s, with emphasis shifting towards roads and automobiles. The subway system deteriorated, becoming symbolic of the urban decay in the 1970s, plagued by the rampant crime and graffiti-covered trains. The situation reached a critical point, prompting a consensus to rebuild the system. So in the early 1980s, the state legislature implemented several taxes to fund the subway and commuter rail system, leading to infrastructure restoration and graffiti removal. The New York City Police Department took measures to address subway crime a decade later. In addition to this funding, the MTA proposed a 10-year, $14 billion capital investment plan to secure the system's long-term viability. Nonetheless, in 2017, the system faced challenges anew. Overcrowded trains and deferred maintenance prompted Governor Andrew Cuomo to declare a state of emergency, recognizing the system's rapid decay. The eve of the pandemic marked a relative success for the subway, with low crime rates and solid funding from fares, tolls, and tax subsidies. However, the pandemic triggered a historic drop in ridership, worsening existing issues. Another crucial issue lies in the signaling system. The signal system is the invisible backbone of the subway, controlling when trains can move down the tracks. But the demands of a 21st century ridership are being borne by archaic signal equipment, some of which dates to when Franklin D. Roosevelt was president. It not only bears the weight of age and unreliability but undergoes inspections far less frequently than a decade ago. This neglect persists despite the urgent need for upgrades that could significantly bolster efficiency, especially with the ever-increasing number of riders. Signal problems are typically among the top reasons for train delays. In July 2023, signal failures alone caused nearly 33% of major incidents, responsible for delaying 50 or more trains. The installation of modern signals would allow more trains to run closer together and make them less prone to the failures that can produce a cascade of delays. In 2019, the New York City subway saw an average of nearly 5.5 million weekday riders. However, by June 2023, this number had dwindled down to 3.6 million, marking a substantial 34% decline. This sharp decrease in ridership took a toll on the Metropolitan Transportation Authority, which operates a vast transportation network, including over 6,400 subway cars, 5,700 buses, busy commuter trains, and numerous bridges and tunnels. In 2022, the MTA witnessed a staggering 37% drop in farebox revenue compared to 2019 levels. This downturn in revenue has left a gaping hole in their roughly $20 billion annual operating budget, where approximately half of the funding typically came from fare collections. Several factors contributed to this decline. The surge in remote work played a significant role, with Manhattan office workers spending only 68% of their time at their desks during the midweek and a mere 37% on Fridays compared to 2019. Concerns regarding public safety and rising crime rates have also impacted subway ridership. Recent incidents of violence in the subway have left New Yorkers feeling apprehensive. Additionally, fare evasion has skyrocketed, costing the MTA a staggering $690 million in 2022 across its network, a 38% increase from the previous year. The drop in compliance with fare rules can be partly linked to shifting societal values and the impact of social media sites such as TikTok, where popular figures are showcased finding inventive ways to evade turnstiles. Currently, there are more passengers utilizing the subway than there have ever been since in the 1940s. In 1946, the subway set an all-time ridership record with 2 billion passengers. Last year, ridership exceeded 1.7 billion, surpassing records set in 1948. Presently, overcrowding accounts for about one-third of the system's delays in any given month, as stated by the MTA. Then, there's Penn Station, grappling with its own persistent issues, labeled by the New York Governor Andrew Cuomo as the result of decades of neglect. In an ongoing effort to battle fare evasion, the MTA aims to address this issue by replacing turnstiles with advanced technology, including 3D fare gates, which can detect and prevent fare evasion. The majority of the fare evasions occur when individuals leave emergency gates open, with 20% jumping turnstiles, 16% slipping through gaps, and 12% ducking under. Economic factors such as inflation have also influenced fare evasion rates. While low-income residents can apply for 50% discount on rates, only about a third of eligible New Yorkers have enrolled in the program, highlighting accessibility challenges. The MTA's operational budget in 2022 was $19.3 billion, with approximately 23% coming from fares. And to compensate for revenue loss, the MTA received federal pandemic aid, increased base fares, and is set to receive additional state funding. However, New York's transit projects are known for their high costs, with the 2nd Avenue subway extension projected to cost $6.3 billion. Moreover, the MTA grapples with substantial debt payments, which impact its ability to fund operations and improvements consistently. Looking ahead, restoring ridership to pre-pandemic levels remains a challenge, particularly with evolving work-from-home policies. In an ongoing effort to raise critical funding for dire-needed maintenance and enhancements, in August of 2023, the MTA implemented another rate hike. This marks the first time base fares have spiked in 8 years. Under the Metropolitan Transportation Authority's new pricing, the base cost of a subway or bus ride in the 5 boroughs will now set riders back $290 a pop, starting at 15 cents from the prior $275. Other fares will now cost more too. A 7-day pass will set riders back $34, an increase of $1, while a 30-day unlimited pass will now cost $132 or a hike of $5. Express bus fares are also going up from $6.75 to $7. Officials say the new hikes will raise approximately $300 million annually for the agency. Andrew Natsios, the former chairman of the Massachusetts Turnpike Authority, who played a crucial role in the rescue of Boston's well-known Big Dig Highway project, comments on another factor. He notes that there is a lack of political support for preventative maintenance of the subway. According to Natsios, this leads to a faster deterioration of systems. He emphasizes that politicians are not typically rewarded for advocating preventative maintenance, which he finds disheartening. Even when state officials allocate the necessary funds for upgrades, they are often mismanaged, and repairs seldom adhere to the planned schedule. While cost overruns are a significant concern for any major infrastructure undertaking, it's particularly challenging in an aging urban area. Fortunately, New York officials seem to be taking the myriad of problems facing the subway system more seriously. Yet, as Natsios aptly points out, there are always unforeseen challenges. It remains unclear precisely what this overhaul will entail or, importantly, its price tag. Initially, the MTA estimated it would require up to $20 billion for comprehensive maintenance and repairs. In the meantime, New Yorkers are left pondering how things took such a turn for the worse. The future vision for the transit system includes a return to near full ridership, a more affordable commuter rail system, and a focus on safety and efficiency, although achieving this may take time. The New York City subway system, an iconic emblem of urban transit, has faced significant challenges in recent years. Recent concerns include an antiquated signaling system, decreased ridership, escalating fare evasion, financial deficits, and the aftershocks of the global pandemic. As the future unfolds, New Yorkers and visitors alike hope for a transit system that's reliable, efficient, and caters to the city's ever-evolving needs. But what do you think? Do you believe that the proposed modernizations and increased fares will bring about a sustainable solution for the NYC subway system? How has your personal experience with the NYC subway changed over the years, especially post-pandemic? What do you think could be a potential solution for the rising fare evasion for safety concerns in the subway? Let us know your thoughts down below in the comments. If this video has piqued your curiosity, don't hesitate to like, share, and subscribe to stay tuned for more captivating business narratives. Thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, and we'll see you in the next video.